Hello and welcome back to the channel. So in this video we are going to continue on with our color along out of Worlds of Wonder by Johanna Basford. And the page that we have been working on is this page here of all the little images, and the image we'll be doing today is the very next one with the envelopes and the letter. And I will zoom you in and get everything set up and we'll get started. All right, there we go. Okay, and we've been, for the first image, we used the Artlicious Primo soft colored pencils, and that's what I'm going to use again in this video, as well as one of the Brute Funer Macaron pencils in the Cool Gray number 2. I'm going to use this one because it's a little bit lighter than the lightest gray that is in the Artlicious set, and I wanted a lighter gray than that. And I've also pulled out a black glitter A&Art gel pen that we'll be using for the ink, just to give us a little bit of sparkle for this one. Okay, and the pictures, my bad. The colors I've picked out in the Artlicious set for today are cyan blue. I'm probably not saying that right. Light sea green. That's these two here. That'll be for our feather. And then for one of the envelopes back here, I have picked out Flamingo and Peach Puff. And then to do the actual letter in the other envelope, I've picked out Cream. And then for our leaves in the background, I have Apple Green and Light Green. So today I'm using only 2 colors per combination. So since this is so small, I think that might work a little better. We'll see. So I think what I'm going to start with is this envelope back here. And again, the colors I've chosen for that are the Flamingo and the Peach Puff. So I'm going to take the Flamingo first. And I'm going to go along the edge here. I'm using somewhat light pressure. And then I'm going to go down this side. And along this line right in here. Okay, and then we'll go along where this feather overlaps. And down the side. And across this bottom. And we'll want a little bit here where this other envelope is laying on top. So that would be creating a little bit of a shadow. Just barely along there. Okay, and then on this side of that line, and on the left side of this line. I'm gonna go kind of on top of this black line here a little bit. same with this one. There we go. And then we will take our peach puff and we'll go over top of that and bring that out. And when we're done, if we feel like there's not enough of that darker color, we can always go in and add to it. But I'm using just a little bit heavier pressure here to blend these colors together and get rid of that white spot of the paper. It's probably about medium pressure now. And then along top here. Okay, dust that off a little. And I am going to go back in with the flamingo just a little bit and deepen up these areas again where we had put the shadows in. Just like that. And over here. And along this bottom. And there we go. There is our envelope. Okay. So now, this little, I'm gonna have this envelope be like cream colored, but the little, like where the stamp would be, I'm gonna take the flamingo and put a little bit of this in there. And I'm gonna go around the whole thing with the peach puff. Just like that. Okay. Alright. And now we will take our cream. And we'll go along the edges of this one. And fade that out. Okay. Just like that, just to give it a little hint of color. And we'll do the same on this piece of paper here. So, on the letter. So we'll go around the edges. Okay. And then on this side, put our shadow right there and bring it around. And then right in here a little bit as well. Okay, just like that. Alright, and now we will do, I think we'll do our leaves next. So that would be the apple green and light green. I'm going to take the apple green and just do a little bit at the base of the leaf and fade that out. I'm just doing that on all the leaves. And then we'll go over them with the light green. Go over that apple green and blend those together. Get rid of the white space. Just like that. And again, if you don't think there's enough of a difference, like if you feel like it's toned down your darkest color too much, you can always take that apple green and go back in and darken that up just a little bit. That's what I'm doing here, so that you have a little bit more of a contrast going on. Okay, and for our little ink pot, we are going to take this cool gray number 2, and if you don't have the Brute Funeral macarons, you can use whichever really light gray you have in any set that you have. But I'm just gonna try to put a little bit of this along the edge of the bottle here. And right at the base of there. Just kind of like that. I'm gonna take a white colored pencil. I'm just grabbing the Artlicious white because that's what I have next to me. And I'm gonna go over that with the white. And try to knock it down just a little bit more. It still was a little darker than what I wanted, but that's okay. So, next we'll do the feather. And for that, I've chosen the cyan blue and light sea green. My light sea green needs a little bit of a sharpen, so give me just one moment. Okay. Now, I'm going to take the cyan blue and I'm going to just straight color this little bit of the stem right here, right there. And then I'm going to take this color up this middle vein here, and I'm gonna feather it out, coming away on each side of that, kind of like that. So the darkest part will be down the center. and lighter on the edges. Then up here where it looks like the feather has folded over a little, I'm going to put a little bit of this right there where it's got the fold and fade that out. And then we'll take our light sea green and we will go over that, blend that together, fill it in completely. And then go along that as well. Okay. And I'm gonna go over the stem too. Alright, so there's our feather. And then going to take the black glitter gel pen. Mine is an A&R gel pen. You can use any black glitter gel pen you have, or of course you can use colored pencil if you choose to. But I'm just gonna do these little drops of ink right here with this, and bet you all saw that, and I didn't even notice the bottom part down here of this jar. Try to put a little bit of gray there too. Yeah, so we'll put this in here. Okay, so we have some sparkly ink there. And I'm actually going to put a little bit of this along the very bottom of the quill, so it looks like it's been dipped in the ink. And you could also go over the writing if you were brave enough. Me, I'm not so sure I'm brave enough to try that yet. At least not with that gel pen, because the nib is pretty big. And I'm going to try to find a color real quick to do those little dots. Something that'll look hopefully similar to what we've used. That is not it, because that is very fluorescent. Nope. Very neon-y. Don't want anything neon. There we go. Alright, so I found one that's kind of close to the teal color that we used here in this feather. So I'm just gonna add that to these little dots in here, just to bring that color around a little bit. And I'm gonna go over those dots. And there we go. There is our completed image. I really like that. I like the way that turned out. Now later on I may decide to go back in and add a little bit of color around that. But for right now, I am pretty happy with that. Let me zoom you back out so that you can see both of the images that we've done so far. So that's where we're at with it. Next time we will do our circus tent. If you like this video or videos like these, please do give me a thumbs up. It really really helps out the channel. Leave me a comment down below, and if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Until next time, stay safe and happy coloring. Bye guys.